Good morning, friends. On this Sunday, I thought to dedicate the morning to the celebrated mystery writer, the creator of some great characters like Hercule Poirot, Miss Marple, Tommy and Twopence, and so on, and the Queen of Crime title holder, Agatha Christie. So, I have received 8 books as gifts. These 8 books were gifted to me by some great friends of mine. So, these are very special to me. Generally, in other videos, I have mentioned the price of the books. In this case, I won't do that as these are gifted. Instead, I will read out the topic of each book. So, let's start. First book that I'll show is Elephants Can Remember by Agatha Christie. So, it's a facsimile edition by HarperCollins. So, it's a hardbound book. Let's discuss the topic of this book. Elephants Can Remember features the Belgian detective Hercule Poirot and a recurring character named Ariadne Oliver. She's a friend of Mr. Poirot and she was featured in Dead Man's Folly and also in Third Girl. This particular book is a part of retrospective series, a collection of stories which look at the crime several years after from where it happened, piecing together the testimonials and witness reports to uncover the truth. There had been a tragic accident on a cliff top. The broken body of a woman was discovered on the rocks at the foot of the cliff. This was followed by the discovery of 2 more bodies, a husband and a wife, shot dead. Poirot delves back into a crime committed 15 years back and finds that when there is a distinct lack of physical evidence, it's just as well that old sins leave long shadow. So, at the end, we can find whether Poirot could find out the truth and the murderer also. The next book that I'm going to show is After the Funeral by Agatha Christie. It's a paperback by HarperCollins. The picture on the cover page is very nice. It depicts kind of a funeral, a gathering. Let's read out the plot of the story. Time to bury the hatchet in a dead man's sister. There are certain things that are best left unsaid. Though tragedy had touched the life of the wealthy Richard Abernethy, his sudden death seemed pretty unremarkable for a man of his age. So why would his sister wait until his funeral to say he had been murdered? When she is savagely killed with a hatchet the next day, her extraordinary remark suddenly takes on a chilling significance. In desperation, the family solicitor turns to Hercule Poirot to unravel the mystery. The next book is Halloween Party by Agatha Christie. You can see the beautiful picture on the cover page. It's again the HarperCollins paperback. And about the plot, trick or treat. No one believes young Joyce Reynolds when she boasts she once witnessed a murder, until, that is, she is found drowned, face down in an apple bobbing tub. What exactly was it she saw? Then the victim brother is found drowned too, and the mysteries multiply. Hercule Poirot and Ariadne Oliver must race to get at the truth and prevent further tragedy. So again we can see Ariadne Oliver in this particular book. Fourth book in the lot is Dead Man's Folly by Agatha Christie. Again a Poirot mystery. HarperCollins paperback. Let's read out the plot. When games turn deadly, nothing is quite what it seems. While organizing a mock murder hunt for the village fete, A feeling of dread settles on the famous crime novelist Ariadne Oliver. Again, Ariadne Oliver, we can see, call it instinct, but it's a feeling she just can't explain or get away from. In desperation, she summons her old friend Hercule Poirot, and her instincts are soon proved correct when the pretend murder victim is discovered playing the scene for real, a rope wrapped tightly around her neck. Under the surface of the supposedly harmless game, everyone is playing a part. So let's see in this book whether Poirot could unfold the mystery and find the truth. Deathman's Folly. The next book is Death on the Nile. So this is a very famous book by Agatha Christie, a Poirot mystery. Paperback by HarperCollins. And about the plot, the girl who has everything, including a bullet in the head. A cruise down the Nile on a river steamer sounds like the perfect way to get away from it all. A luxurious retreat, miles from civilization. But the warm and tranquil Egyptian evening is thick with hot passions and cold malice. When everyone on board has a motive, Hercule Poirot must abandon the mysteries of ancient Egypt and focus on altogether deadlier matters. I'll give a read of the book and provide a detailed review. The sixth book is Murder in Mesopotamia by Agatha Christie. The cover is very good, colorful. Again, a HarperCollins paperback. So the plot says it is clear to Amy Letheran that something sinister is going on at the Hassaniya dig in Iraq, something associated with the presence of lovely Louise, wife of celebrated archaeologist Dr. Leidner. In a few days' time, Hercule Poirot is due to drop in at the excavation site, but with Louise suffering from terrifying hallucinations and tension within the group becoming almost unbearable, Poirot might just be too late. So, what happens in Mesopotamia and how Poirot unfolds the mystery? It's about this book. Seventh book is Cat Among the Pigeons by Agatha Christie. Again, a Hercule Poirot mystery by HarperCollins. It's a paperback book. The plot says, no sign so far of anything sinister, but I live in hope. Interesting. Late one night, two teachers investigate a mysterious flashing light in the sports pavilion, while the rest of the school sleeps. There, among the lacrosse sticks, they stumble upon the body of the unpopular games mistress, shot through the heart from point blank range. The school is thrown into chaos when the cat strikes again. Unfortunately, schoolgirl Julia Upjohn knows too much. In particular, she knows that without Hercule Poirot's help, she will be the next victim. Last but not the least is Agatha Christie's Curtain, Poirot's last case. I am thinking to preserve it till the end. I'll complete Hercule Poirot's all the other books, then we'll come to Curtain. It's a HarperCollins paperback again. The plot says, this Hastings will be my last case. It will be too my most interesting case and my most interesting criminal. Hercule Poirot says this. Captain Hastings' invitation to a reunion with his old friend Hercule Poirot brings them full circle, back to the rambling country house of Styles where they solved their first murder together. But both Poirot and Styles have seen better days. Despite being crippled with arthritis, there seems to be nothing wrong with the great detective's little grey cells, until he brands one of the seemingly harmless guests a five-time murderer. Have Hercule Poirot's detective instincts finally deserted him, Or is there really a serial killer determined to bring down the curtain on all of them? So these are my 8 Agatha Christie books which were gifted to me by my friends. These are really special books to me. If you like the content of my YouTube channel, please do subscribe and post your valuable comments on my posts. Thank you so much. Take care.